Have you ever felt the frustration of a doctor's appointment that felt rushed, impersonal, and ultimately left you feeling unheard? Or perhaps you've wrestled with a learning system that seemed designed for everyone but you, leaving you struggling to keep up or, conversely, utterly bored? These are just glimpses into the inefficiencies and limitations that plague our current systems. Systems ripe for disruption. We stand at the cusp of a technological revolution, one powered by artificial intelligence, that promises to not just improve these existing structures, but to fundamentally reshape them. This isn't another abstract discussion about robots taking over the world. We're diving deep into the tangible ways AI is already starting to impact our daily lives, and the profound potential it holds for the future. Imagine a world where healthcare is proactive, not reactive, where education is tailored to your unique learning style, where sustainable solutions are not just aspirational goals, but achievable realities. This is the promise of AI, a promise that extends far beyond self-driving cars and virtual assistants. We're not just talking about incremental improvements. We are on the verge of seismic shifts across numerous sectors. Think about the environmental challenges we face: climate change, resource depletion, pollution. AI offers powerful tools for optimizing energy consumption, predicting environmental disasters, and developing innovative materials. Consider the inequalities that persist in our society: poverty, lack of access to education, healthcare disparities. AI can help us identify and address these issues with unprecedented precision, creating more equitable and inclusive systems. But this journey into the future isn't without its potential pitfalls. The rapid advancement of AI raises critical ethical questions about job displacement, algorithmic bias, and the responsible development of this powerful technology. How do we ensure that AI benefits all of humanity, not just a privileged few? How do we prevent AI from perpetuating existing inequalities or creating new forms of discrimination? These are the questions we must grapple with as we navigate this technological frontier. Over the next few minutes, we will explore 10 specific ways AI is poised to revolutionize our world. We'll examine how it's transforming healthcare, education, energy, and beyond. We'll delve into the potential benefits, the challenges, and the ethical considerations. This isn't just about understanding the technology. It's about understanding its implications for our lives, our communities, and our future. This is about empowering ourselves to shape a future where AI serves humanity, creating a world that is more equitable, sustainable, and prosperous for all. Prepare to have your perceptions challenged and your imagination ignited as we embark on this journey. Together, the future is not something that happens to us, it's something we create. And AI is one of the most powerful tools we have at our disposal. To appreciate AI's potential fully, we must first ground ourselves in its historical context. It's not a sudden, overnight phenomenon, but rather the culmination of decades of theoretical groundwork and technological advances. The seeds of AI were sown in the mid-20th century with pioneers like Alan Turing, whose work on computability and machine intelligence laid the foundation for the field. The Dartmouth Workshop in 1956 is widely considered the birthplace of AI as a formal discipline, bringing together researchers who believed that machines could eventually simulate human intelligence. Early enthusiasm, however, soon met with the harsh realities of limited computing power and a lack of sufficient data. This period, often referred to as the AI winter, saw funding dry up and progress stall. Yet, the dream never truly faded. Through the 1980s, expert systems, designed to mimic the decision-making processes of human experts in specific domains, enjoyed a brief resurgence. These systems, while limited in scope, demonstrated the practical applications of AI in areas like medical diagnosis and financial analysis. Another crucial layer is the rise of connectionism, an approach that focused on building artificial neural networks inspired by the structure of the human brain. Although early neural networks were relatively simple, they paved the way for the deep learning revolution we are witnessing today. The convergence of several key factors propelled AI into its current era of rapid advancement. Increased computing power, driven by Moore's law and the development of specialized hardware like GPS, enabled the training of much larger and more complex neural networks, the explosion of data, fueled by the internet and the proliferation of digital devices, provided the raw material needed to train these networks effectively. And finally, significant algorithmic breakthroughs, such as the development of backpropagation and convolutional neural networks, unlocked new capabilities in areas like image recognition and natural language processing. Consider, for instance, the ImageNet competition, an annual challenge that tests the ability of AI algorithms to identify objects in images. In 2012, a deep learning model called AlexNet achieved a breakthrough performance, significantly outperforming previous approaches. This marked a turning point, demonstrating the power of deep learning and sparking a flurry of research and development in the field. Subsequently, progress has been exponential, with AI systems now surpassing human-level performance in many tasks, from playing complex games like Go to diagnosing certain types of cancer. This historical trajectory underscores a crucial point. AI is not just about the algorithms themselves, but also about the infrastructure and the data that enable them to function. The availability of vast datasets, combined with powerful computing resources, has created a virtuous cycle, driving innovation and pushing the boundaries of what AI can achieve. The journey has been marked by periods of hype and disappointment, but the underlying progress has been steady and transformative. As we look to the future, it's essential to understand this history to appreciate the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead. The lessons learned from past successes and failures will be invaluable in guiding the responsible development and deployment of AI in the years to come. Reflecting on this journey so far, a compelling narrative emerges, one that transcends the mere accumulation of technological advancements. It's less a catalog of innovations and more a tapestry woven with threads of potential, challenge, and ultimately human responsibility. Imagine a complex equation, not solvable by any single variable, but demanding the careful integration of multiple factors to achieve a balanced outcome. We've navigated a landscape where groundbreaking capabilities intersect with profound ethical considerations, where the promise of unprecedented progress is tempered by the imperative of mindful implementation. The true power of AI, it seems, lies not simply in its ability to automate tasks or analyze data, but in its capacity to augment human intelligence, to amplify our creative potential, and to address some of the most pressing challenges facing our world. Yet, this amplification comes with a crucial caveat. It demands a heightened awareness of our own biases, limitations, and responsibilities. The algorithms we create are, after all, reflections of ourselves, and their impact on society will be determined by the values we embed within them. Consider the intricate dance between innovation and equity. As AI reshapes industries and transforms labor markets, we must proactively address the potential for job displacement and ensure that the benefits of this technological revolution are shared broadly. This requires not only investing in education and retraining programs, but also fostering a culture of lifelong learning and adaptability. The future belongs not to those who fear change, but to those who embrace it with a spirit of curiosity and a commitment to inclusive growth. Drawing these strands together, we see a future that is not predetermined, but rather shaped by the choices we make today. The path forward requires a collaborative effort, bringing together researchers, policymakers, business leaders, and citizens to navigate the complex ethical and societal implications of AI. It demands a commitment to transparency, accountability, and ongoing dialogue. The stakes are high, but the potential rewards are even greater. In light of these insights, the path ahead becomes clearer. It is a path that demands a commitment to responsible innovation, a dedication to ethical principles, and a shared vision of a future where AI empowers humanity to build a more equitable, sustainable, and prosperous world for all. The time for complacency is over. The moment for action is now. As we pivot towards the final reflection, let us not view AI as a distant, abstract concept, but rather as a powerful tool that can be harnessed to address some of the most pressing challenges facing humanity. The potential for good is immense, but it requires a collective commitment to ensuring that AI is developed and deployed in a way that aligns with our values and serves the common good. The future is not something that happens to us, it's something we create together. Stepping back from the intricate details, a singular truth emerges. Our relationship with artificial intelligence is not a passive one. It's not a future that simply unfolds before us, but a narrative we are actively writing, line by line, with every decision we make today. The algorithms humming in data centers, the neural networks learning from vast oceans of information. These are not autonomous entities charting their own course. They are extensions of our own intellect, reflections of our own values, and instruments of our own will. The power they wield is ultimately derived from us, and the direction they take is ultimately guided by us. This realization carries a profound weight of responsibility. It compels us to move beyond the simplistic narratives of utopian progress or dystopian doom, and to embrace a more nuanced and critical perspective. The future of AI is not predetermined. It is a landscape of possibilities, shaped by the choices we make, the policies we enact, and the values we prioritize. The ethical dilemmas we face are not mere technical challenges to be overcome, but fundamental questions about who we are, what we value, and what kind of world we want to create. Consider the subtle ways in which AI is already shaping our perceptions and influencing our decisions. From the news we consume to the products we purchase, algorithms are constantly curating our experiences, filtering information, and nudging us in particular directions. While these interventions may seem innocuous on the surface, they can have a profound impact on our understanding of the world and our ability to make informed choices. The challenge lies in ensuring that these systems are transparent, accountable, and aligned with our individual and collective values. The true practice begins now, not in some distant, technologically advanced future, but in the everyday decisions we make about how we develop, deploy, and interact with AI. It begins with a commitment to lifelong learning, a willingness to engage in critical dialogue, and a determination to shape a future where technology serves humanity rather than the other way around. It requires us to cultivate a sense of digital citizenship, to understand the power and limitations of AI, and to advocate for policies that promote fairness, equity, and inclusion. Ultimately, the legacy we leave will not be measured by the technological marvels we create, but by the kind of world we build with them. Will we use AI to exacerbate existing inequalities, or to create a more just and equitable society? Will we use it to automate ourselves out of meaningful work, or to empower individuals to pursue their passions and contribute to the common good? The answers to these questions are not predetermined. They are choices we must make, consciously and deliberately, every step of the way. And in those choices, we define not only the future of artificial intelligence, but the future of humanity itself.